Now here's Freak. He's covered by Roten. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, Kurt Rambis and I had a chance to talk for just a bit. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Appreciate the report, Doris. And guys, how does their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
I think it should make for an entertaining game. I love hearing coaches say their focus is on offense. That usually means we can expect some fireworks.
Yeah, and I know the fans love to hear that too. Just as I do, I love seeing some high-octane offense. I think it's bound to be a game played at a brisk pace.
They get it again, and then Okafor slams it in.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
that
was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
Here's Freak, following the basket by Tony Roten, and he knocks it down. Good-looking three there from Freak. Freak's got his third basket of the night. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you and embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Anthony's shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Freak passes to Okafor. Here's Freak. No good with the triple. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. A follow. Good D by Thompson. The 76ers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. 1:43 left in the first quarter. That's good. And that's 11 points for Freak.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And new group in for the Knicks. 76ers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Ish Smith is out there with Freak, and it's Grant in at the 3 spot. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Freak. Noel's got the first basket of the second quarter for the 76ers. Roten with it, right wing. Will it go? Calderon, no good.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Anthony can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a wide open look for Freak. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Roten kicks to Calderon. Inside. Clock at 6. Inside. Oh, Quinn can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And that one's good. Noel.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's O'Quinn. And, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Noel, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg.
And the first half. And now the third quarter about to get going. Freak really making a difference here.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Tony Roten out there with a foul. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Freak. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The shot's good from Lopez.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Andrew with the screen. Here's Freak. Buries it from 3-point range. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Roten, no good. Philadelphia leading by 11. Landry with the screen. Freak dishes to Landry. He kicks it to Freak. Back to Landry. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Landry's got 6 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Roten. A follow goes in, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for New York, Aaron Aflalo. Taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Philadelphia has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Launches it. And again, the 3-point shot from Freak. Freak's got 8 here in the quarter.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Timeout call for Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most chance points in the league. The 76ers third.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Covington right through the D for the layup. Covington's got 5 points so far.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Lopez, no luck.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Landry with the screen. Here's Freak. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call, because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Roten. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 13. Now, Freak, 19 points in the game. Landry, a screen on Calderon. Off the pick, and Landry lays it up and in. Landry's got 4 points this quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And the pass to Porzingis. His three-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Freak. Got a piece of it. Calderon against Thompson. Here's Lopez, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. Lopez has got 7 points in the game.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Freak kicks to Embiid. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
For the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Thomas subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And Embiid drops them both. Knicks trail by 15. 1:15 left in the third. O'Quinn can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Smith drives in. Noel with it. Williams picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Calderon passes to Aflalo. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Knicks trail by 16. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Grant at small forward with Noel at the 4. Freak is out there with Smith. And it's Okafor in at the 5 spot. Calderon, no good. Philadelphia shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. They get it back. Noel. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Anthony dishes to O'Quinn. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Move the ball.
And here's Freak.
Too much.
Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Thomas. Feeds it to Calderon. Anthony with it. Now defended by Grant. Anthony drives in. Goes back up, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Lopez comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Tony Roten in for Thomas. And then for Philadelphia, Carl Landry's checked in for Noel. Robert Covington comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Thompson in for Ish Smith. Okafor gets the bucket.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
To the inside. It's stolen. Pushing it up.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Covington with the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
And that one's good. Roten.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Freak kicks to Okafor. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
So far in the game for Anthony, he's got 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And the Knicks making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. Picked by Okafor. Here's Freak. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the 3-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside Anthony. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is up and in.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Philadelphia leading by 18. Now here's Freak. Down low. Out to Thompson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's Freak missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Roten, the pass to Aflalo. Lopez a screen. Pass to Carmelo. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
The first one falls. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
I don't know. That's probably something you should ask Coach. But hey, if I'm going to take a bunch of threes, I should at least be making some of them. And I did that tonight. So there. Who's next?
When you score like you did tonight, do you feel like you could go 1-on-5 and still get yours?
Forget that 1-on-5 nonsense. Night like tonight, I could go 1-on-8, 1-on-10. When I'm playing like this, I don't feel like there's anybody that can stop me, except myself. So I just got to be sure not to do that. That'd be a good matchup, though, me against myself.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA, and then you went through a tough childhood friend Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
I don't know. That's probably something you should ask Coach. But hey, if I'm going to take a bunch of threes, I should at least be making some of them. And I did that tonight. So there. Who's next?
When did you know it was going to be one of those nights on the offensive end for you?
After I saw a few shots go down, it was pretty clear I was in a good rhythm. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. Next.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA, and then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm going to do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.